15 things Sarah Ferguson has done that we can't forgive. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, has been a controversial figure in the British royal family for decades. She's been accused of everything from being a gold digger to being a bad mother. But what are the things that we really can't forgive her for? In this video, we're going to count down 15 of the things that Sarah Ferguson has done that have made people lose their trust in her. Some of these things are well known, while others may be new to you. But all of them have contributed to her reputation as one of the most unlikable royals in history. Number 1. Divorce scandal. The divorce scandal involving Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew was a tumultuous chapter in the history of the British royal family. Their separation in 1992, followed by a formal divorce in 1996, sent shockwaves through the monarchy. What made this situation particularly controversial was not just the end of their marriage, but how it unraveled. Sarah Ferguson faced intense scrutiny over the financial difficulties that followed her divorce. It was revealed that she had accumulated significant debts, which some attributed to her extravagant lifestyle. The public perceived her actions, such as her extravagant spending and high-profile vacations, as irresponsible, especially given her royal connections. This scandal deeply damaged the reputation of the royal family as it played out in the media for all to see. The British tabloids voraciously covered the divorce and the subsequent revelations, leading to a public relations nightmare for the monarchy. Number 2. Cash for access scandal. In 2010, Sarah found herself amid a shocking exposé when she was caught on tape by a British tabloid, seemingly offering access to her former husband, Prince Andrew, in exchange for money. This scandal sent shockwaves through the royal family and the public. The video footage showed Sarah discussing the possibility of providing business contacts access to Prince Andrew, who held an important role within the monarchy. Her actions were widely condemned, not only because they compromised the integrity of the royal family, but also because they raised ethical and legal questions about selling influence within the monarchy. The fallout from this scandal was severe. Sarah publicly apologized for her actions, expressing deep regret and shame. She faced backlash from the media and the public, and her relationship with the royal family was strained further. Number 3. Debt and financial struggles. One of the most persistent controversies surrounding Sarah Ferguson has been her tumultuous relationship with money. Despite her royal connections, Sarah's faced substantial financial struggles that have been widely publicized. Her openness about her financial difficulties didn't shield her from criticism, but instead intensified public scrutiny. Sarah's financial woes reached a breaking point as she grappled with mounting debts. Her inability to manage her finances effectively became a recurring headline, further damaging her reputation. Critics argued that someone with her privileged background should have been more responsible with her wealth. Some pointed fingers at her extravagant lifestyle, suggesting that her lavish spending habits contributed to her financial downfall. This stark contrast between her opulent way of life and her financial struggles only added to the intrigue and criticism. It became a glaring example of financial mismanagement, and the public couldn't overlook it. Number 4. Media exploits. Throughout her life, she's been a fixture in the public eye, and some critics argue that she has not always used this attention responsibly. Sarah's media appearances and deals have often been seen as exploiting her royal connection for personal gain. From talk show appearances to reality TV stints, her willingness to embrace the spotlight has raised eyebrows. Critics argue that her actions have sometimes overshadowed her royal responsibilities and commitments. One particularly contentious moment was her participation in reality television programs. Some believe that such appearances were not in line with the dignity expected of someone with royalties. While these ventures may have provided financial relief, they also risked undermining the sanctity of the British monarchy. Sarah's media escapades have occasionally created tension within the royal family, diverting attention from their core duties and philanthropic efforts. In the court of public opinion, her media exploits have been a double-edged sword, earning her both fans and fervent critics who question her commitment to preserving the integrity of the royal institution. Number 5. Questionable business ventures. While it's not uncommon for members of the royal family to engage in entrepreneurial activities, Sarah's track record has been marred by a series of questionable decisions. From failed business ventures to ill-conceived projects, Her financial choices have often raised eyebrows. One of the most prominent missteps was her involvement in the ill-fated Hartmore range of luxury goods. This venture, which aimed to capitalize on her royal connections, ultimately led to significant losses and damaged her reputation. Critics argued that she should have exercised better judgment considering her ties to the royal family. Her association with Weight Watchers, while initially successful, faced backlash when she faced criticism for endorsing a brand that promotes weight loss in a society that increasingly emphasizes body positivity and self-acceptance. Overall, Sarah Ferguson's business decisions have left many wondering whether she prioritized financial gain over the integrity and dignity expected of a member of the royal family, contributing to her controversial image. Number 6. Commercialization of royal status. One of the aspects of Sarah Ferguson's life that has drawn significant criticism is her perceived commercialization of her royal status. Over the years, Sarah's engaged in various brand endorsements and book deals that some argue do not align with the dignity and tradition expected of a member of the royal family. Sarah's foray into commercial ventures has raised questions about her motivations and her commitment to maintaining the integrity of the monarchy. Critics argue that her willingness to profit from her royal connections undermines the sense of duty that comes with being a part of the royal household. While it's not uncommon for members of the royal family to engage in philanthropic and charitable endeavors, Sarah's commercial activities have sometimes overshadowed her charitable work. This has led to a perception that she's prioritizing personal gain over her role as a representative of the crown and a public figure. In the eyes of many, the commercialization of her royal status has not only tarnished her reputation, but has also cast a shadow on the institution of the British monarchy itself. It remains a contentious aspect of her life that continues to be a subject of debate and discussion among royal enthusiasts and critics alike. Number 7. Parenting decisions. Sarah Ferguson's parenting decisions have often been thrust into the public eye, sparking debates and controversy. As a mother to Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, both of whom have faced their fair share of media scrutiny, Sarah's choices have been under constant observation. One of the most contentious issues was her decision to allow her daughters to maintain a somewhat unconventional upbringing, marked by a blend of royal privilege and a dash of bohemian independence. Critics argued that this blurred line between their royal duties and personal lives potentially undermined the monarchy's traditional values. Sarah's parenting style came under fire during their formative years. Critics questioned whether she provided the appropriate guidance and discipline expected within the royal family, further fueling speculation about the impact of her decisions on her daughter's character and behavior. While parenting is a deeply personal matter, Sarah's choices became a subject of public discussion, adding to the ongoing controversies that have surrounded her life and actions. Number 8. Comments and statements. As a public figure and a former member of the royal family, her words carry significant weight, and her lack of discretion has often raised eyebrows. One of the most notable instances was her candid interview with Oprah Winfrey in 1996, where she openly discussed her struggles within the royal family. While her intention might have been to shed light on the challenges she faced, her candid remarks strained the relationship with the royal family even further. Her infamous comment about Princess Diana, referring to her as the greatest BRF, British royal family outsider, after Diana's death, was seen as insensitive and disrespectful. Such comments not only hurt her reputation, but also reflect poorly on the royal family's image. Sarah's tendency to make impulsive and unfiltered remarks on social media has also led to controversy. Her comments and statements continued to attract media attention and public scrutiny, highlighting the need for discretion and restraint when speaking as a public figure, especially one with royal connections. Number 9. Involvement in Prince Andrew's affairs. Sarah Ferguson's continued involvement in Prince Andrew's affairs after their divorce has been a topic of intense scrutiny. Their close relationship post-divorce has raised eyebrows and garnered significant media attention. It's no secret that Sarah and Andrew have maintained a remarkably amicable relationship since their separation, even living together at times. While some applaud their co-parenting efforts, others argue that Sarah's presence in Prince Andrew's life has contributed to the controversy surrounding him. Critics claim that Sarah's involvement in Prince Andrew's social and business circles may have enabled or even influenced some of his questionable decisions, such as his association with Jeffrey Epstein. Her proximity to these situations has drawn accusations of her being an enabler, whether intentionally or not. The question remains, to what extent is Sarah Ferguson responsible for Prince Andrew's actions and decisions? While opinions on this matter vary widely, it's clear that her continued presence in his life has kept her under the relentless scrutiny of both the media and the public. Number 10. Lack of discretion. The Duchess of York has often found herself in hot water due to her impulsive actions and candid remarks. Sarah's lack of discretion is manifested in various ways, from ill-advised interviews to impromptu social media posts. One notable incident was her infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey, where she openly discussed personal matters and criticized the royal family. This indiscretion only fueled a media frenzy and strained her already fragile relationship with the monarchy. Sarah's tendency to make off-the-cuff remarks has often caused embarrassment for herself and the royal family. Her impulsive nature has led to unfiltered comments that have been deemed inappropriate or insensitive on numerous occasions. Sarah's repeated lapses in this regard have not only garnered negative attention, but have also contributed to her controversial reputation. While some may argue that her candor is refreshing, it has undeniably been a source of ongoing controversy and scrutiny throughout her life in the public eye. Number 11. High living expenses. Throughout her life, Sarah's been known for her extravagant lifestyle, even during times when she faced significant financial challenges. This penchant for luxury living has often raised eyebrows and garnered criticism. Despite her financial struggles, Sarah continued to indulge in a lavish lifestyle, which included expensive vacations, designer clothing, and luxurious accommodations. Critics argue that her spending habits were not in line with the frugality expected of someone who associated with the British royal family. One notable incident was her choice of residence. While facing mounting debts, Sarah opted for residences in upscale neighborhoods and prestigious addresses. This seemingly contradictory behavior fueled the public perception that she was out of touch with financial reality. Her high living expenses not only drew public scrutiny, but also contributed to her ongoing financial woes. Many questioned her financial priorities and whether she truly understood the value of money. In the eyes of the public, her lavish lifestyle clashed with the idea of responsible financial management, further solidifying her controversial image. Number 12. Public spats. Her clashes with other members of the royal family and prominent public figures have repeatedly made headlines and raised questions about her ability to maintain decorum and diplomacy. One of the most notable public disputes was her feud with Princess Diana, her former sister-in-law. Their rivalry was highly publicized and often played out in the tabloids, causing embarrassment to the royal family. The tension between them was especially poignant given their shared history within royal circles. Sarah's outspoken nature has led to confrontations with other royals. Her public criticism and disagreements with Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, did not go unnoticed by the media. Such clashes not only damaged her image, but also strained relationships within the royal family. Beyond royal conflicts, Sarah Ferguson's disputes with various public figures, including journalists and business associates, have further contributed to her controversial reputation. These incidents have left many wondering whether her inability to avoid such public confrontations is indicative of a lack of discretion or a penchant for drama. Number 13. TV appearances. While many have admired her for her charisma and willingness to step into the limelight, her choices in reality TV shows have often been viewed as questionable for someone with royal connections. Sarah's foray into reality television began with her participation in The Duchess of the Estate in 2008, where she lived on a council estate for a week. Critics argued that it was an attempt to exploit her royal status for entertainment purposes, seemingly out of touch with the average person's reality. Her involvement in shows like Finding Sarah and Dancing with the Stars further fueled the debate. While some saw it as an attempt at personal reinvention and financial recovery, others believed it diminished the dignity of her royal title. These TV appearances, while providing insight into her struggles and journey, have continued to be a point of contention in discussions about her public image. They've left many wondering whether her choices were driven by genuine self-exploration or a desire to remain in the spotlight. Number 14. Charity scandals. While she's been involved in charitable work, there have been instances where the legitimacy and efficacy of these initiatives have been questioned. Sarah's charitable efforts have faced scrutiny due to allegations of mismanagement and misuse of funds. In 2010, she faced criticism for her role as an ambassador for the Children in Crisis charity. Reports surfaced that a significant portion of the charity's funds had been used to cover her expenses, including her lavish lifestyle and debts. Some questioned the transparency of her charitable endeavors, raising concerns about whether the funds were genuinely making a positive impact on the causes they were meant to support. These controversies not only damaged her reputation, but also cast a shadow over the important work charities strive to accomplish. Number 15. Toe-sucking photos. These scandalous images were captured of John Bryan, an American financial advisor, indulging in toe-sucking with Sarah while she was still married to Prince Andrew. This shocking incident sent shockwaves through the royal family and the media. The toe-sucking scandal erupted in the summer of 1992 while Sarah and John Bryan were vacationing in Saint-Tropez. The photos taken by the paparazzi depicted a compromising situation that was not only embarrassing for Sarah, but also deeply embarrassing for the royal family. The images left many questioning Sarah's judgment and behavior during her marriage to Prince Andrew. The fallout from this incident led to a further strain on her relationship with the royal family and played a significant role in her eventual divorce from Prince Andrew. The media frenzy that followed these photographs made them an enduring symbol of Sarah's tumultuous journey in the royal spotlight, one that would continue to haunt her reputation for years to come. From her public scandals to her questionable business ventures, we've explored the moments that have left a lasting impact on her reputation. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Were you surprised by any of the controversies discussed in this video? Do you think there are actions of Sarah Ferguson that we should forgive or perhaps reconsider? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comments section below. If you found this video thought-provoking or eye-opening, please don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more engaging discussions and controversial videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time!